Hi, my name is Dave Young, Director and Founder of U.S. Fighting Systems, and I partnered with the Vistlar Group to bring you a series of videos on surviving a home invasion. One of the series that we're going to talk about today is how to do a safety walk and how important it is to protect your home. I mean, let's face it, if I look behind me, I see a house, and if it's my house, all my personal belongings are there. Personal and private property to include my family, and not to mention our lives. So we want to talk about some things that we can do to keep ourselves aware. So if we are prey to a subject breaking into our home, there might have been some things we could have done to see it before it happened, and maybe done some things to prevent it. You know, I grew up in Hialeah, Florida, and some of the apartment buildings that I lived in as a kid, I could be sitting at home watching TV, and all of a sudden someone would break through the front door. Or what's even scarier is if in the middle of the night, if I happen to get up to use the bathroom, I hear some noise in the kitchen, you would assume it's another sibling or a guest or a family member in the kitchen, but when I walked in there, I found out it was an intruder. Then as I started to walk around my apartment complex and my building, I would actually see that there were some things that maybe people stood at for prolonged periods of time. And then I wondered, when people looked out of their window and they didn't see anything, what could they see by standing here looking inside the home? So we're going to talk about things that we can do to walk around our home to keep it safe, just to keep our awareness around us. Let me give you a brief overview of what we're going to cover. Let's talk about conducting a safety walk. That's nothing more than walking around your property once a month to make sure that there's no unwanted guests that have actually been on your property. We're going to talk about blind spots. Blind spots is when you look outside your window into your yard or front door and don't see nobody, but where somebody could stand and maybe see you. We're going to talk about the difference between having certain drapes, blinds, shades, curtains that actually can protect someone from looking outside in and allow you to look from the inside out. We're going to talk about various lightings, audio, visual alarms, visual deterrents that you can provide on your property to keep your home safe. We want to think that, not everyone who breaks into our home is going to be not as smart as we are, but listen, it's your home. Your valuables are in there, and more importantly, your family and your loved ones. I want to talk about what kind of things can we do so when someone looks at our home, it becomes a visual deterrent. It doesn't inspire curiosity. It doesn't make them want to go see, hey, is that a real 60-inch TV inside that home? Or wow, all those belongings are right there on the dresser and I can see them from the window. Sometimes someone breaking into our home is not just a luck of the draw. They ride their bike through the neighborhood, they happen to see a house, they happen to see that the lights are on at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on the porch, and then they come by tomorrow and see the lights are on again. It doesn't need to be a brain surgeon to figure out there's nobody in the house. And do we really have somebody watching our home that's a family member that can come and do small things like, take the mail out of the mailbox every day or so it doesn't overflow and let everyone know that we're not home? Do the cars stay parked in the driveway for 2 or 3 weeks at a time? Do you have someone come in and start them and move them? Do your lights work on a timer? There's many things we can do on a small check sheet to keep our home safe. So this series is going to talk about how to safety-proof your home, and we're going to start by doing a visual observation around our property.